pick an extraordinary candidate for the Caddie of the Year. This year, our Caddie of the Year is a current senior at Millersville University, and he's majoring in industrial technology, computer-aided drawing and design. He has maintained a 3.97 GPA average. He's had A's in every course, with the exception of 2 A-. He caddied at Lancaster Country Club and an esteemed fling course 6 days a week while he was studying. Let me tell you a few things about his accomplishments. He's a member of the Epsilon Chi Tau, which is an international honor society for professionals in technology. In spring 2011, he received the Wenzel Wright Memorial Award, which is given to students displaying character and worthiness. He was also recognized as a student of distinction at Millersville. He's involved with the Youth Mission, it's Youth with a Mission organization, which is a group which is comprised of people with Christian traditions whose purpose is to love and serve people of the world throughout service. In the summer, he went to Lakeside, Montana, and fixed up a youth mission base and spent some time shingling some rooms and installing windows for new apartments for young missionaries. He's very involved in his church. He was elected president of his youth group at the church. He worked with an advisory team to develop activities and projects for the 60 young adults in his youth group. He sings in the choir. In the fall this year, he worked to develop a basketball program for the youth group. And what they do is they bring 5 to 6 men from the Walter Street Rescue Mission to the church to play basketball on Monday nights. He says that he loves the problem-solving strategies of caddying. If you're a caddy for me, you'd have to enjoy a lot of those problem-solving strategies. Every year we try to pick someone that's an exceptional student. He has an excellent work ethic and really embodies the spirit of the trust. So it's my honor to present the 2011 Francis C. Poore Caddie of the Year Award to Trent Miller.
Please bear with me for a minute. I have to respond after such a kind introduction, but thank you so very much. I've been so honored and I feel so blessed to have received the Francis C. Poore Caddie of the Year Award for 2011. Several weeks ago, when Mr. Pergolin and Mrs. Scott first called to say that I had been nominated for the award, I was nearly left speechless. I never even considered that perhaps I could receive this award, because I knew there were so many other Platt scholars who work so hard and have accomplished so many wonderful things. So therefore, as I stand before you this morning, I feel very humbled to speak on behalf of the Platt scholars. I can proudly say that we have all achieved such tremendous success, and yet this is only because of the great support we have received from the individuals surrounding us in this room today. I cannot begin to thank you enough for the impact the J. Wood Platt Foundation has had on my life and all the scholars here today. Thanks to the loving support of my grandparents who are with me today, I've been carrying around golf clubs since the day I could walk. With their help, I learned to play the game of golf at an early age, and I developed a deep appreciation for how special this game really is. I would often dress up as a professional golfer for a career day in elementary school in hopes that one day I could play on tour. Well, that dream is probably not going to come true, but I found that caddying is by far the next best thing. For the last 4 years, I've thoroughly enjoyed caddying at the Lancaster Country Club. I've always looked forward to meeting new people, and I've always admired how much interest the members take in my life and in my education. Never once have I felt like I'm just a kid carrying the bags around for the group. Quite often I feel quite the opposite, where the members make me feel like a friend and a teammate on the course. Since becoming a Platt Scholar last year, I've especially enjoyed meeting those people who have given so much to help the Platt Foundation. When I tell someone a Platt Scholar and see their tag on their bag, they often get so excited, and I often think that they're the ones who got an award. It's what it seems like, and I think it just goes to show like how wonderful this Platt Foundation truly is, that people will get that excited to lend a hand and help out the next generation. I count it a true privilege to caddy for people like you each time I'm on the course. The game of golf, I've learned, is filled with so many valuable lessons, and yet this is another reason I enjoy playing and caddying so much. Besides developing character traits like honesty, integrity, and perseverance, caddying by far has taught me the importance of having a positive attitude. Sometimes this can be really difficult for us caddies when we tramp through the fescue grass all day or have to get down on our hands and knees and fetch balls out of ponds all day. But in the end, I've learned it's so important to keep a positive outlook for the sake of our players. In high school, my golf coach, Daryl Denlinger, would constantly stress the importance of having a positive thought before each and every shot we took. And he explained the importance that if we could do this, we could translate this over to the rest of our lives. So if there's one thing I've learned on the golf course that I know will impact the rest of my life, it's definitely been the fact that I need to have a positive attitude in all situations. Although the game of golf and caddying has taught me a lot, I'm so thankful that I've had the opportunity to further my education at Millersville University. I've certainly enjoyed the Applied Engineering and Technology Management program at Millersville I've been enrolled in, and I know the vast skills and knowledge I've learned will certainly help me in my future career. Getting to experience the academic challenge at college has been great and both strenuous. Sometimes I wonder why I'm doing this and putting myself through this, and yet I'm so thankful I've had this opportunity to persevere and ultimately rise to the occasion. I know college has made me a stronger individual, and so I'm so very grateful for that, and I thank each and every one of you. The financial support I've received from the Platt Foundation has been overwhelming, and I would have never thought that my college tuition would nearly be covered for the last 2 years. What a tremendous blessing this has been. Both your financial support and your encouraging attitudes have allowed me to achieve the highest levels of academic success. If I had to constantly worry about my financial situation, I knew I would not have had enough time to complete my education as thoroughly as I would have liked. So perhaps my proudest achievement so far has not been all the awards and the certificates, which I'm very humble to accept, but simply the fact that I've been able to give my studies a 100% effort. If there was one thing I would have to say to the rest of the scholars here today, would be this, and that would be the need to always give yourself 100% to the task at hand, whether that be on the golf course or in the classroom. You see, we've been blessed so much by this organization that I feel like the very least we can do is to try our very best, and you'll never regret giving something your very best effort. As I think about graduation in May, I'm filled with mixed emotions. I know I'm finally looking forward to finishing school, yet I'm not quite sure what the future holds for me. But here again, I find great comfort as I look around and know that so many people in this room have supported me along the way, and I know the pieces will eventually fall in place. So thank you for that. And in conclusion, again, feel very honored and humbled to have been awarded the Francis C. Poore Caddy of the Year Award for this year. I'd like to thank the good Lord for everything He has blessed me with, as well as for my family and the endless support that you have provided me over the years. I wouldn't be up here today if it wasn't for your support. And I would definitely like to thank my family back at the Lancaster Country Club. It has been such a privilege to caddy for you for the last 4 years. Thank you for putting up with me, and thank you for all the advice, care, and financial support you've blessed me with. It's truly been a privilege to work there. And finally, I know I speak on behalf of all the Platt Scholars here today when I recognize how valuable this Platt Foundation has been to all of us. We cannot thank you, each and every one of you, enough for the support you have given us over the years. Not only is this program preserving the great traditions of golf, but is truly transforming the lives of young men and women looking to change the world. So I look forward to one day being able to help the Platt Foundation in order to continue the success of the future generations. So thanks again to everyone involved with the J. Wood Platt Caddie Scholarship. Both myself and all the scholars here today are truly blessed. So thank you.